What's up, y'all? Welcome back to my channel. I'm coming back with another video. This video, if you've been watching me and following me, branching out, and I'm doing all things that feel free to me. I've learned a few things on my poetry journey. I'm definitely not like a new poet. I've been doing poetry since the first grade. So poetry isn't something new, but when it comes to bringing a poem to life, that is something that's new to me, and I'm just gonna share some tips that I've been learning along the way. Tip number one is to know your poem. I see artists reading their poem a lot, and I think it's great because we have, as geniuses, we have so many ideas in our mind, and we don't always memorize those all at once. So, like, I love a pen and paper. However, I remember I was watching like many different people perform poetry on like YouTube just to kind of get a feel of what their limits are. It was endless, by the way. But I watched this poetry slam, and one of the rules was to memorize it. And after like so many poems, I realized that the poem is best when it's memorized or when it's something that comes from like your heart, because that emotion and that feeling and that passion behind what you're saying, it definitely translates smoothly when you're saying it as opposed to reading it. Shout out to the people that can read with like enthusiasm. For me, it can get a little monotone. So definitely the first tip is memorizing or knowing your pieces. That's something that I enjoy when listening to poetry. Tip number two for me, because I've been going to a few poetry spots, and I feel like whatever your style or your like whatever audience you prefer when listening to your heart, um, in words, I think that it is best to kind of find your groove. Definitely go to a place where you feel comfortable and you feel like you can express yourself comfortably, familiarizing yourself with wherever you go to do your work. Tip number three, this woman, I told y'all about this on the last video. I said how her passion and her singing and just everything that she was saying, she put so much into it that it was like so inspirational. So if you're doing poetry and you want to sing, sing something. If you want to like rap something, rap something. If you like, I went to another poetry night, and this guy, he of course he's from DC. I don't know what his name was, but it was something spitter or something fire, something fast. And he performed his poetry so fast and with so much passion. I heard how it all came together in his mind, how it was a story, and it became clear to me that he was basically saying his life. He was emoting his life through words, and it was so fast, it was so deep, it was so raw, it was just a lot. So if you want to sing, if you want to rap, whatever it is your style consists of, like, create your own lane. I love that. I love the lane creation in poetry. Tip number four, I think that this tip should be number one. I don't even know why I didn't say this tip first. You love poetry, go out, get up there, say something. Because that lump, that lump in the throat is vicious. Tip number five, practice. Approaching a mic for the first time, it can be intense. But I think that with practice and rhythm and comfort and repetition and just sounding and settling on something that feels good and natural to you, with practice, I'm sure that it'll work out like perfectly for you. And if it doesn't work out perfectly, I'm sure that learning experience will be enough, just enough for you to grow. I really hope that you all like this video. Please do not forget to subscribe to my channel. Leave me a thumbs up. And if you have anything to share or any tips that you want to share with me, I am welcoming. Leave me a comment below. Thanks for watching.